Welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 238. Just sprints and snatches today. I wanted to do the minimum effective dose for both because my legs were feeling a little bit tired, and I barely even managed to get those two things in, to be honest with you. Even after the sprints, I don't know if you guys ever had this experience. You probably have. If you train frequently, you train a lot, you maybe have pushed yourself a little bit too hard and you're still recovering from a previous workout, and then your legs are kind of still fried from that workout. So when you're doing a workout, you sort of you get to the point when you're like midway through a set of squats, snatches, jumps, sprints, whatever it is, and your legs just do not feel like they're underneath you. They almost feel like jelly. And that's just pure fatigue. That happens. So that was basically how I was feeling after even the first set of sprints. And then I was telling myself in my head, oh man, I've got to go and do snatches now. And, snatches, full range of motion, aren't the easiest thing to do when you've got, no legs underneath you. Most of the movement comes from the legs. Most of the power in the snatch does come from the legs. And so I was really sort of dreading doing them. But then when I actually started doing the snatches, they started to feel pretty good. And then once they started to feel pretty decent, I decided that I was going to see how heavy I could go for a snatch triple today. My heaviest snatch triple in the past was 80 kilos. That's the heaviest snatch triple I've ever done. And that was back when I was in the peak phase of my weightlifting program, way back in like January, February time. It was actually one of the first few videos I did for this program, for this project that I'm doing, Athletic Everyday. One of the first videos that I ever did was a workout where I did heavy snatch triples. And I think I worked up to doing 5 sets of 3 with 80 kilos. Now, that's nowhere near where I was at today, but I know that 80 kilos for a triple is like a big sort of barrier for me, or it's a very sort of important threshold for me because it's the heaviest I've ever done for a snatch triple. So if I could even land one triple today, I would be incredibly pleased with myself, because at least I'm maybe 10, 15, 20% of where I was at earlier on this year. So I did my usual warm-up when I'm going to go for heavier snatches. I'll do a complex of muscle snatch and no contact snatch, so really cue pulling the bar with my body and actually getting the bar as close as possible, because especially as I get fatigued and especially as the weight gets heavier on the bar, I tend to bang the bar away from me on snatches and cleans because I try to do more, I guess you could say, horizontal hip extension. I'm not staying over the bar as much, and therefore when I try and extend into the bar, it always gets away from me. And as you can see here on these attempts with 80 kilo triples, whenever I miss, it's because I'm missing forwards. I'm getting way too far away from the bar, and you can see how much distance I'm creating between myself and the bar. So yeah, I had a total of 5 sets to attempt the snatch triple, and I got really close on a few of them. And because my legs were fried at this point, I was doing snatches where I would just catch it in the bottom and then just leave the bar. But you can see how frustrated I'm getting after these sets as well. Like, I've done this before, I know I can do this again. And I even said to myself, like, after I'd missed like 3 or 4 sets of this, I'm not leaving this gym until I've made a snatch triple with 80. And that level of determination, when you say that to yourself, it means something. So you're watching the penultimate set here, where I decided to put some music in, see if I can motivate myself. That didn't work. Then I was just like, last set, right, this is going to be it. I'm making all 3, no matter what. And really, really strangely, most fatigue point in the workout, it was actually the last rep in the set of the last set where I actually made it, that my form was actually the best. So here that is. Not bad at all. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.